Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the Dom. I'm back with another hot topic. Excuse the hair. I need to get this shit braided. But anyway, we got to keep it rolling. Keep these videos coming from my Doms out there. I want to make sure that I keep this information coming. My experiences and just what I've learned out here in this dating game. So again, we back with it. So today's topic is going to be called Why She Thinks You a Soft Stud. All right. Why she thinks you're a soft stud. If you looked at my previous videos, I've already defined what a soft stud is to me. Again, I know people have their own meanings. People have done their own comparisons of what this means. But again, when we're talking about the Dom mentality, these are my definitions of what a soft stud is. Like I say on every video, I used to be a soft stud. And that's the reason why I can sit up here and really let y'all know and talk about these type of scenarios because I've experienced them. Okay, so again, tonight's topic is why she thinks you a soft stud. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and get started. So I'm going to lay down for right now 3 reasons why she might see you as a soft stud. Again, as a Dom, we out here dating. We're not looking for a relationship. We on our mission, right? So that leads me to reason number 1. All right, so reason number 1. You're asking for a relationship. You're asking the girl, the femme, for a relationship. And the reason why I would say that this is one of the reasons is because whenever you're out here dating, as I said, not every femme is looking for a relationship. And, I would say about half and half. Half are looking for relationships, half are not. But what I notice is that the girl is not gonna come out and say, I'm looking for a relationship. Remember, I said that it would depend on what kind of questions she was asking you on the date. Remember, I said that she would ask you relationship type of questions. And if you want to remember what those questions are, you can go check out my video that discusses that. Is the most recent video that I posted, and it said and it basically breaks down what films would ask you. The video is called I think I titled it sometimes she just wants to strap, right? Okay, so anyway, how she knows you a soft stud. Okay, so you're asking for a relationship, okay? My Doms out there, you never want to ask the girl for a relationship, no matter if you think she wants that. And the reason why is because once you start asking for a relationship, you'll notice that the girl's interest would drop. Okay. And I say this because now she might not say it right away, or you might not feel this right away because in most cases, films or women just in general, whenever they're dealing with a Dom, or when they're dealing with let's say alphas, they're kind of just they're kind of going along with things. You know what I'm saying? They are. You know what I'm saying? They're following your lead. Being there with Doms, we're the one that's leading, right? So you never want to ask a girl for a relationship. And I say this because I've definitely asked a femme for a relationship before, and I quickly found out that that probably ran the girl off. You know what I'm saying? Me asking for a relationship. She was one of the films that I mentioned that wasn't looking for a relationship. You know what I'm saying? She had been in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It was just something that she wasn't looking for. You know, she was just out there dating and having fun too. So definitely when I started, you know, asking her for a relationship, that kind of, I noticed that her behavior changed. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that she was kind of backing up a little bit. And, you know what I'm saying? Because of that, you know what I'm saying? It definitely didn't make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand why she was backing up, or why I felt like, you know what I'm saying, her behavior started changing. And it's just the simple fact that, like I said, not every girl is looking for a relationship. And even if they are, you'll find out 99% of the time that they're, you know, if you come out and ask for it, the interest will start to come down. Okay. So you never want to ask for a relationship. You kind of just want to just see where things take you. You know what I'm saying? Date. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you don't always have to just jump into something just because it feels right at the time. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, I mean, in the beginning phase, emotions are high, attraction is high, all that. This is all brand new to you. So, of course it feels good. You know what I'm saying? But a year down the line, shit might change. You know what I'm saying? And I say might because, again, there's some Bonnies out there that still that you know what I'm saying, that, you know, they, you know, old school. We'll just leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, there are doms in relationships. You know what I'm saying? So, again, number one thing is you're asking for a relationship. I just recommend all my doms, don't ask for a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I would even say, even if the girl asks you for a relationship, I wouldn't recommend to just jump into it. I wouldn't recommend to give into that. You know what I'm saying? Date. You know what I'm saying? Just date. You know what I'm saying? So that's one reason. Another reason a girl would think you a soft stud is the simple fact that how you replying to her texts and her calls. And I say this because I know that whenever we get a text from a girl, as a soft stud, we're like, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying, she hit me up this morning, you know what I'm saying, she thinking about me, and right away we just want to send a text, right? And so it's going good for a minute. You know what I'm saying, we texting back and forth, things like that. And then, you know what I'm saying, maybe after we text during the day, then again, we texting at night. You know what I'm saying, just going back and forth, or we're talking on the phone, whatever the case is. But what I would say to this is, it does matter how quick you are responding to your text messages. And I say this because of this, okay? At the end of the day, like I said, most films, and I say most because I don't want to generalize everyone. Now, in my opinion, I would say all, but you know, there's always going to be exceptions out there, right? But so we'll say most. So most films, they are attracted to they're attracted to doms that are, again, on their mission, right? They're attracted to doms that are ambitious, that you know, got shit going on in their life. So if you text them back right away, she know that, okay, you ain't as busy as I thought you were, or you really ain't out here on your mission if you can just text me right away, right? So I would just say, you know, just be careful with that. And as a dom, you're not gonna be able to text them right away. You know what I'm saying? You're not. I mean, because you got so much going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, you know what I'm saying? I know I had a shorty that would text me, and you know, sometimes I wouldn't be able to get back to her to, you know, a couple hours later. And it's not that you know, I didn't want to talk to her. It's just that the simple fact that I was busy. And okay, let's say for instance, I'm in the studio, I'm recording a song, right? I mean, what does it look like? I'm stopping my session, my paid session that I work hard for, as far as paying for it. I'm working hard for this. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying for this session. Not only is it my time, the engineer or the producer's time, you know what I'm saying? And I'm stopping in the middle of a session and I'm replying back to to the girl. Like, that's just nah. I mean, I don't even think that's a good idea. I think that you should finish, you know what I'm saying, whatever you're doing, and then respond. And if that's a couple of hours later, that's a couple of hours later. You know what I'm saying? So again, you just want to be careful with the way that you're responding to text messages, soft studs, as you're learning to become more dom. So that's another reason. A third reason that she might consider you to be a soft stud is well, I say this because I don't want this to be confused with when I say this, that, oh, that's just a gold digger. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, you know what I'm saying, it's not just for gold diggers. It's for women in general. Like, okay, let's say well, what I would say to that is that you're leading with your money. You're basically you know what I'm saying, you feel like you ain't shit inside, or you feel like you ain't shit anyway. So you like, okay, well, shit, I can do this, I can buy you shit, I can sit up here and I can take you out to these expensive restaurants and stuff like that. Well, the film is gonna start to wonder, like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying, does this person feel like they not just, you know, them by themselves, you know what I'm saying, do they not feel like they good enough? Do they feel like they have to overcompensate, let's say that, because they don't, you know what I'm saying, they feel like they ain't shit. So perfect example of this would be, let's say that you drive a, let's say, Lamborghini, right? Okay, so in most cases, we know that some girls will talk to a dom or soft stud because they like their car, or they attract. I wouldn't say talk to. They're attracted to them because they see, oh, they got a nice car. Oh, they got some money. You know what I'm saying? So you're doing these things basically to pull women. You're you know what I'm saying, like being a show off, basically. Like you're showing your money, you know what I'm saying, you got these nice things, you got a nice car, you know what I'm saying, all this stuff, you know what I'm saying, and that's really all you got. She might think you a soft stud, she might think you a trick. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be careful with that. Like, it's nothing wrong with having your shit together. That's a big difference. You definitely want to have your shit together. It's nothing wrong with having a nice place, a nice car. But when you start leading with that, then that just makes it seem like you're insecure, like something else. And I say this because, you know what I'm saying, I definitely have done this before. I mean, I've been with women where I felt like, you know what I'm saying, the only way that I could be with them is by making sure that I pay for everything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about rent, bills, food, clothes, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was paying for everything, and I felt like that was the way to do it. And it's not. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually she just loves you because of your money, and you don't want anybody to ever love you because of just your money or what you have. You want them to love them or like you because of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of your personality and things like that. So again, if you're leading with those things, she might confuse you for a soft stud. She might think that, oh, you're a trick, or you insecure about something. That's why you are real flashy with it. And it's nothing wrong with being proud of your achievements. Like, best believe, you know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely share my achievements online, and I see my people doing it too. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But when you get to bragging and things like that, again, that's showing some type of insecurity. So she might think you a soft stud. You know what I'm saying? And then probably the last thing that I would say about that is just your personality in general. And when I say that, I say okay, if you're you know what I'm saying, if you're more in tune with your dominant side. So again, as doms, we're dominant, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what we are. You know what I'm saying? We dominant. So what I mean by that is you are more of on a feminine side. And when I say feminine, what I mean by that is, okay, let's say that you and your girl is not agreeing on something, okay? And it kind of escalates. Well, with a soft stud, they more than likely to keep going back and forth with this woman. Y'all both raising y'all voices. Y'all both, you know, calling each other bitches. Y'all both, you know what I'm saying? They might even get to the point where it gets physical. Well, honestly, y'all, that's really feminine. Whenever you and your girl get to disagreeing, and let me also say this, it's nothing wrong with disagreeing. You don't have to agree with everything the film says. Shit, if you don't like something, you speak up on it. You know what I'm saying? You don't just go with the flow, okay? Let's say that again, you and your girl's getting into it, you arguing, or not even arguing. I mean, y'all, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of go back and forth. What I would recommend is to politely check her, and not in no get in her face and, you know what I'm saying, you about to fuck her up or nothing like that. Nothing like that. What I'm saying is you know what I'm saying, let's say you let's say that you forgot to take the trash out, right? You know what I'm saying? Because as doms, they be making us do that shit. Let's say that you forgot to take the trash out, and the girl is like, well, shit, why you didn't take the trash out? And you like, well, you know, baby, I forgot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got so much going on, I just forgot to take the trash out. Well, shit, you know, like, that's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't do shit right. Okay, baby. I know you upset, but you know what I'm saying, we ain't gotta argue. We ain't gotta go back and forth. Just bring it down. You know what I'm saying? And we could sit here and we could talk about this. You know what I'm saying? And so let's say that it keeps escalating. At that point, if you feel like it's about to get physical or she about to just continue on, I'll probably go ahead and dip on out. You know what I'm saying? So again, you know, we able to do that, right? Because we got our own place. So I would probably dip on that, but like, you know, I'm gonna give you some time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, go chill with my homies, or go play some pool or something. You know, just until you calm down. But if you staying in there and you going back and forth with her, and yeah, I mean, it can get physical. You know what I'm saying? And I don't condone domestic violence at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely you know what I'm saying, have been in situations like that. So and it don't, you know what I'm saying, it don't do nothing but get worse. So I would say whenever you know, things like that happen, you know, first what you want to do is try to get the film to calm down, and that's by, you know, setting the tone, like, you know, baby, and you ain't gotta call her a bitch or nothing like that. You just play, you know, baby, you know, I forgot to take the trash out. You know, I'll be busy. I'll be having a lot on my mind. Shit, I gotta go record this song. You know, I gotta write this book. I just got so much on my mind. And if she keep going on and on, shit, you just walk on out. So again, just your attitude, you know, towards things, just really having a I don't give a fuck attitude. And it's not saying basically that you don't give a fuck about things that you should give a fuck about. Like, you should give a fuck about your respect. You should give a fuck. Like, you should never ever let anybody disrespect you or your girl. You know what I'm saying? If somebody trying to holler at your girl in front of your face, you know what I'm saying, hey dude, you know what I'm saying, this is all me. You know what I'm saying? And if it gets even more disrespectful, shit, you gonna have to step in, and you might have to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have to do that, and it's okay. I mean, if you lose, you lose. You know what I'm saying? But at least you got your dignity. At least you got your pride and your respect. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you know what I'm saying, it's all about that attitude, all about making sure that things aren't escalating. You let the films do that. You let the films do all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say. That's probably why she views you as a soft stud. And you can change all that. You can change all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to continue to, you know what I'm saying, be that type of person. Now, if you do want to be, I mean, hey, all power to you. But I just know, like I said, in the dating scene and with attracting women, I know what works and what doesn't work. And I noticed that anytime that I started asking for a relationship from a girl or anything like that, I just felt her she was kind of pushing back, you know what I'm saying, losing attraction for me. And who knows, maybe she was involved with somebody else, who knows. But I know that shit, once I started doing that, it definitely was different. And then just also, you know, with just arguing with a girl, like, that's, man, we got, you know what I'm saying, like, I definitely wish in certain situations I just would have walked away and gave her some time, because the more and more I kept arguing with her, I know she was definitely losing attraction for me. And then just, you know, the way that you're responding to them, you know what I'm saying, like, as doms, we super busy, so we don't really have time to sit up there and go back and forth with the girl every 5 minutes. I mean, it's cool sometimes, you know what I'm saying, but majority of the time we on our mission, right? All right, so those are the reasons why I feel like a film would view you as a soft stud. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. So I appreciate y'all once again for checking me out. Also, make sure that y'all continue to like the videos. Follow me on YouTube. Y'all need some more subscribers. I mean, I'm getting love on the likes, but I ain't really getting no subscribers. And I want to make sure that y'all staying updated on these posts because, you know, I know people ain't on Instagram all day, every day. I mean, maybe you are, but I mean, you can miss it. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to make sure that y'all ain't missing these. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Dom life. Peace.